The 12Z European model just flipped. Completely. What was showing flat pattern 24 hours ago is now depicting a Valentine's Day nor'easter that could rival February 2015, and I am about to explain exactly why this shift matters and what it means for 80 million people from North Carolina to Maine. But first, let me show you something that has forecasters across the Northeast on high alert. Sea surface temperatures along the Atlantic coast are currently running below normal from the Carolinas to Cape Cod. You know what that means? The ocean is finally cold enough. We have been waiting all winter for this setup. Drop your location below because the city-specific impacts I am about to break down are based on model consensus that just emerged in the last 6 hours. This is developing rapidly. I am a meteorologist who has been analyzing synoptic patterns for 15 years. February 2023, I identified the setup for the nor'easter that buried Boston under 20 inches 3 days before operational forecasters caught it. I posted the upper-level analysis on my platform, 40,000 shares. Why did I see it? Because I track 500 millibar height anomalies combined with sea surface temperature gradients. When you get a negative North Atlantic oscillation phase coinciding with below-normal Atlantic SSTs and a 50-50 low pattern developing, you create textbook nor'easter conditions. And we have all three right now. Let me walk through what is happening at synoptic scale. We have deep upper-level trough positioned over central United States. Trough axis oriented southwest to northeast, classic configuration. Simultaneously, ridging building over Greenland. This is your negative NAO signature. Greenland blocking forces systems to track along coast instead of out to sea. Difference between fish storm and major nor'easter. Block redirects storm track. NOAA data shows Atlantic sea surface temperatures Cape Hatteras to Nantucket running 0.5 to 1.5 Celsius below normal. Critical. Early winter, water's too warm, coastal storms tapped warmth, produced rain. Now, ocean cooled enough. Any developing storm can tap colder air, produce significant snow. February is peak nor'easter month Interstate 95 corridor. More high-impact snowstorms occur February than any other month per NOAA National Centers for Environmental Information. Models depicting massive disagreement. 0Z. GFS last night showed weak development. Coastal low bottoming 1008 millibar. But 06Z European showed 984 millibar low off Delmarva coast. 24 millibar difference. 12Z GFS just came in 30 minutes ago. Shifted 20% toward European solution. Low now forecast 992 millibar. Still not aggressive as Euro, but trending that direction. Model convergence increases confidence significantly. I am leaning heavily Euro, and here is meteorological reasoning. Upper-level pattern supports explosive cyclogenesis. Strong jet stream dynamics with speeds exceeding 120 knots at 250 millibar. Significant temperature gradient between warm Gulf Stream and cold continental air. Favorable divergence aloft. All ingredients for rapid intensification. If European solution verifies, classic Valentine's Day nor'easter. Setup reminds me February 5th, 6th, 2010. That storm dropped 24 inches Philadelphia, 20 New York, 16 Boston. Or February 9, 2013. Nemo blizzard, 30 inches parts of Connecticut. Pattern recognition matters in forecasting. This pattern has all signatures. Let me break down city-specific timing and impacts based on model consensus. This is still 48 to 72 hours out. Uncertainty exists, but signal strengthening. Norfolk, Virginia Beach, southern fringe. Wednesday evening, February 11th, precipitation begins rain. Overnight transition to snow as colder air wraps. Total accumulation 2 to 5 inches. Not major event, but enough impact Thursday morning commute. Raleigh, Durham, North Carolina. Light snow begins Wednesday night. Stays mostly light. 1 to 3 inches possible. Heavier snow stays north. Richmond, Virginia. Snow develops late Wednesday night, continues Thursday morning. 4 to 8 inches possible. Where we start seeing more significant impacts. Washington, D.C., Baltimore. Snow begins early Thursday morning, February 12th. Moderate to heavy Thursday afternoon. Peak intensity Thursday evening. If Euro verifies, 8 to 14 inches possible. Biggest snow since January 2016. Metro area major disruptions. Philadelphia, Trenton, jackpot zone if this develops. Snow begins Thursday morning, intensifies afternoon and evening. Euro showing 12 to 20 inches possible. Historic for this winter with below normal snowfall. New York City, model spread increases. Track matters enormously. Storm tracks 50 miles east, 8 to 12 inches. 50 miles west, 3 to 6 with mixing. Leaning toward higher totals based on current upper-level pattern. 10 to 16 inches possible. Hartford, Providence, Worcester. Heavy snow Thursday afternoon through Friday morning. 12 to 18 inches possible interior sections. Coastal areas may see some mixing, which cuts totals. Boston, this storm could overperform for you. Ocean enhancement off Massachusetts coast could boost totals significantly. Forecasting 14 to 22 inches. Blizzard conditions possible Thursday night into Friday with winds gusting 40 to 50 miles per hour. Portland, Maine. Northern extent of heavy snow. 8 to 14 inches forecast. Lighter than areas south, but still significant event. Now let me address forecast confidence and uncertainty. Here is what gives me confidence. Model agreement is increasing. Upper level pattern is highly favorable. Sea surface temperatures support development. Historical analogs align. Timing is within the climatological peak window for nor'easters. Here is the uncertainty. Exact track still has 50 to 75 miles spread between models. That matters enormously for rain-snow line. Small shifts create huge impact differences. Storm intensity still ranges from moderate to major depending on model. Timing could shift 6 to 12 hours earlier or later. I will have continuous updates as new model runs come in. The 18Z GFS due in 2 hours will be critical. If it continues trending toward Euro, confidence jumps significantly. Beyond this potential nor'easter, let me show you extended pattern because equally important, after this system exits, brief break. Then, late February 17th through 22nd, ensemble guidance shows another significant trough dropping into eastern United States. This coincides with potential polar vortex disruption. Stratospheric warming event occurred late January. Tropospheric response typically lags 2 to 3 weeks. That puts us right in late February window for another Arctic outbreak. Climate Prediction Center, forecasting below normal temperatures eastern two-thirds United States extending through early March. Not one and done situation. Entering active period could last 3 to 4 weeks. For those tracking snowfall deficits, this matters significantly. New York City currently running 20 inches below normal for season. Philadelphia 16 inches below. Boston 12 inches below. 1 or 2 major nor'easters can quickly reverse those deficits. Broader climatological context matters. This has been one of 5 coldest winters on record for dozens northeast locations, according to Southeast Regional Climate Center data. We have had cold, just have not had moisture and proper tracking storms. February historically corrects this. Ingredients align. Ocean cools. Storm tracks shift. Big snow becomes possible. Weak La Niña that developed midwinter not providing strong signal. But lack of strong El Niño influence means northeast not blocked from winter storms like we saw past 2 years. Last winter warmest on record, lower 48. Winter before that third warmest northeast. Both were snow disasters. This year we have cold. Now getting storm potential. For those tracking snowfall deficits, this matters. New York City currently running 20 inches below normal for the season. Philadelphia 16 inches below normal. Boston 12 inches below normal. 1 or 2 major nor'easters can quickly reverse those deficits. And here is the broader climatological context. This has been one of the 5 coldest winters on record for dozens of northeast locations, according to Southeast Regional Climate Center data. We have had the cold. We just have not had the moisture and proper tracking storms. February historically corrects this. The ingredients align. Ocean cools. Storm tracks shift. Big snow becomes possible. The weak La Niña that developed midwinter is not providing strong signal. But lack of strong El Niño influence means northeast is not blocked from winter storms like we saw past 2 years. Last winter was warmest on record for lower 48. Winter before that was third warmest for northeast. Both were snow disasters. This year we have the cold. Now we are getting the storm potential. Let me give you preparation recommendations based on impact scenarios. If you are Interstate 95 corridor from DC to Boston, you need to prepare for high-impact event. This means 48 hours from now, Wednesday evening through Friday morning, Major disruptions possible. Stock essentials today. Grocery stores will be mobbed Wednesday if this forecast holds. Get ahead of the rush. Charge all devices. Power outages possible with heavy wet snow if temperatures stay marginal. Have backup lighting, heating plans. Clear storm drains near your property now. Heavy snow followed by rain or mixing creates flooding issues. Make sure drainage is clear. If you have travel planned Thursday or Friday, consider rescheduling now. This is not snow you want to drive in. Visibility near zero. Accumulation rates 2 to 3 inches per hour possible. Here is what I am watching obsessively. Over next 24 hours. 18Z, GFS due shortly. 0Z, Euro tonight. 12Z models tomorrow morning. If they continue converging, this becomes high-confidence major event. If they diverge again, uncertainty remains elevated. I will also be monitoring mid-level lapse rates, low-level thermal profiles, and precipitation-type algorithms. The difference between 12 inches of snow and 6 inches with mixing is entirely dependent on 750 millibar temperatures and surface cold air damming. For those interested in the technical details, I post detailed model analysis with upper-level charts on my platform. 500 millibar heights, surface pressure tendencies, precipitable water values, all the metrics professional meteorologists track. Drop your location and specific questions below. Are you in the potential heavy snow zone? Do you have travel concerns? What is your snow removal capability? I will respond with location-specific guidance based on latest model data. And here is my ask. If this forecast verifies and you get significant snow, document your totals with measurements. Time-stamped photos. This helps validate forecast models and improve future predictions. Crowdsourced observations are incredibly valuable for meteorological analysis. One more thing. How many inches would it take for your area to shut down? Drop that number below. I am curious about regional snow tolerance. What is crippling for DC might be routine for Buffalo. Subscribe because this is just the beginning of an active pattern. Valentine storm potential, then late February Arctic outbreak, potentially extending into early March. This is not the winter to stop paying attention. Next update drops tonight after 0Z model runs come in. I will have refined snowfall maps, confidence levels, timing adjustments. See you tonight at 10 p.m. with full model analysis breakdown.